Yeah, it's your boy here, Ellie the blogger. You are welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, share this video, and let's build this community together. How I had my Ghanaian passport. You know, we are living in a country where getting or acquiring a passport is a big deal. You know, sometimes people go through middlemen to get passports. So this was how I got mine. It wasn't easy at all. At the time when I applied for my passport, the passport office was actually moving from the analog way of applying for passport to the digital way of applying for passport. So this is how it started. I actually went to their site, which is going to be displayed beneath the video. I went to their site to, fill my forms for the passport, and before then you'll be told to purchase the passport forms online. With this, they have two streams. They have the mobile money section and the banking section, where you go to the bank physically to buy a voucher code, and you input the code online. And with the mobile money, you purchase the voucher online. So once you purchase the voucher online, it automatically the forms pop up and you start filling. So I got mine through, the mobile money section, or the mobile money option that they gave me. So I filled the whole form. The most important document they asked for was my birth cert, which was the new birth cert that they requested. And after that, they requested for a guarantor, somebody who has to guarantee that you are truly a Ghanaian and stuff. So the person needs to be either a government official, or either a lawyer or a judge, or a high profile police officer, a senior officer of the Ghana forces, an ordained reverend minister, personalities who are on a certain pedestal in their profession. Taking for instance a doctor, could be a senior nursing officer, senior ranking officers in various section of life. So when you get that, you have to get the person's endorsement, which is his voter's ID and the dates on the voter's ID, and I think the person's stamp and signature, and you are good to go. So after that, you submit yours, and I submitted mine on the, I think somewhere around February. I submitted my 18th of February 2020. That was when I submitted my forms. So after your submission, you have to book for a date that you will be going for your pictures and your fingerprints and the rest. So with the choosing of dates for the appointment, it's not a fixed kind of dates that they will tell you to come on Monday, come on this. There are options that you have to choose by yourself. So I chose an option, and they are particular, they are particular. For instance, I chose Accra. In Accra, they gave me 3 options: either to choose Tema, or to choose their reach office, or to choose their headquarters at Accra, the one around the ministries area. So I chose the one around the ministries, and I went there early. They told me to come there because any date you choose corresponds with a particular time. So the date I chose had come with 1 o'clock on the dot. So I went there early as 12:30, and I was directed to the place. I went through the queue and stuff, and before then I was working somewhere, so I had to get a letter and stuff. So everything was part of it. and I went through the process and took my pictures and went for my fingerprints and the rest. So after that, a cheat will be given to you. And on the cheat you have Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Greater Accra Regional Passport Application Center, Accra Park. Then you have your name, your date, that your date of birth, the application type, and what have you. And I was told to come on the 10th of March to collect my passport. Mind you, the passport that I applied for was express, because they had express and they had regular. I applied for an express passport. This was where I was a bit disappointed with the passport office. They told me to come on the 10th of March. I applied this on the 18th of February, and I was told to come on the 10th of March for my passport. Fine. I waited patiently. On their website, they had a portion where you could track the process of your passport. So if your passport was approved, when you go to the site, you see it that it has been approved. When your passport is being printed, you see that it's been printed. So you follow through till the end. That's where you see that, oh, okay, my passport is ready, I have to go for it. But this is where I got disappointed, because that particular tracking system on the site is not really updated well. So when the 10th of March came and I went to the office, I was given another cheat to come 3 weeks time, and I was so disappointed. I never gave you the option to give me 10th of March. You gave me 10th of March to come, and now you are telling me the passport is not ready. And this is not a regular passport. This is an express passport. And that was when I understood that, this is why people always go for this Goro boys to do this passport for. Because if you claim that you want to sanitize the system so that there will be no Goro boys, that was why you brought the website for us to access. So now there is a website for us to access the passport. And this same website or this same process is also frustrating us again. So I asked myself, then why are we wasting money on building this facility, this website? Because the purpose that you build the website for is not being achieved. And when I was at the passport office, it got to a time one police officer had to sack them out. These Goro boys were coming, were just crossing the line and just distracting the whole process. So I think government should take, this is a very fantastic thing. I went through the process very smoothly, but this was my observation on the application process. So fast forward, COVID came. The passport office was closed down for health reasons. So they started operation around, I think they started operation around May, April that way. I'm not too clear about the dates. So I heard a communique that anyone who applied passport before the closure of the office passport will be ready when the passport office begins operation. And I was expecting that they will update their tracking system on their website, so that I'll know that, oh, okay, my passport is ready. I went to the site only to find out that my passport was only approved for printing. That was the process at which my passport has gotten to. Approved for printing. So after approved for printing, then that's when your passport will be virtually ready. So I wanted to go to the office, but I was scared to go there and I'll be told it's not ready. A waste of money and stuff. So got to a time I said, no, let me just go. So I just went there, and lo and behold, the passport was ready. And in the passport, In the passport, the issuing date is 16th of April. So that means that on the 16th of April, that was when the passport was actually ready for me to come for it. But on the tracking system on their website, to date as I'm speaking to you, is still passport in the process of printing. So when I go to the site right now and open up my passport registration for you, you will see that you see that still it has not been indicated there that I've taken my passport. It is still in the process of being taken. So when you go there right now, you see that I've not taken it. So I think these are the reservations that I've seen about acquiring a passport in Ghana. So far so good. I think I don't have any issue. But there is one thing that I read in here that I want to share with you. I think it's very, very important. Registration of diplomatic mission abroad. Ghanaians who are residents abroad should at early opportunity register their names and address at the nearest diplomatic mission or consulate of Ghana. Failure to do so may, in a period of emergency, result in difficulty or delay in according them an assistance and protection of which they are entitled. Changes of address or departure from the country should also be noticed to the mission or consulate. Most people do not adhere to this. It's very important, especially when this COVID thing came. This is one of the things that actually helped certain people. So anytime that you travel outside Ghana, you should try and register at any diplomatic mission or consulate in that particular country. It's very, very, very important. Thank you for watching this video. My name is still Ellie the blogger. Help me build this community by subscribing to my channel.